call animal control to order. Wait just a second. All right. You ready? Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. You ready for animal control?
I'm ready for that.
All right. Good. All right. So let's. So we're calling the meeting to order. So you've got some minutes in your hand.
Motion to approve.
All right. You have a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor? Aye. All right. So minutes have been approved. Does anybody have any public comment about animal control? Chris?
Yes.
You got something to say about animal control?
Woo woo.
All right.
Oh, man.
Does anybody else have public comment for animal control?
You got that in minutes, Mike?
You want that in a minute? The previous sheriff used to come in and say, I want that in a minute.
I'll put it in there. Except hold back the meeting.
All right. So seeing no public comment any further, we'll close public comment. All right. Now we'll just move on to director's report.
I got a
Madeline?
report in front of you. March was a busy month. We've had more than our fair share of puppies this year. I would note that, we do Facebook, we do a lot of social media stuff, and I read somewhere the other night where somebody commented that we weren't going after people and weren't writing enough tickets and weren't treating people as badly as they wanted them treated. So we don't publish that. We don't put that out on Facebook. If we deal with a situation, we prosecute someone, especially if the sheriff's involved, we let the sheriff take those. If they feel like their PO feels like they need to put it out, they do that. But I do want y'all to know, we do write tickets for people that dogs are running at large. We do prosecute folks. We had a hoarding case in March. We noticed a larger number of euthanasia. That is a direct result of that. There were several fractious dogs that we couldn't do anything about. That was a case where there were, the neighbors had complained for some time. They had a large amount of animals there. We worked with them. The person had personal issues and needed some help, and we helped them, and those dogs were surrendered to us, and we took care of all that. So I just wanted y'all to know, we do a lot of happy stuff, but we do the unpleasant stuff too. It's not always our first choice, but I want you to know we do that. Is there any questions on the report that you got?
May I entertain a motion to accept the report?
So moved.
Second. All right. All those in favor? Aye. All right. So I think the next thing on the agenda is to review the status quo budget and needs list. So everybody should have both of those items.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay. So our status quo budget is just that. The only change that we're wanting to do, we have a budget amendment that we're gonna do tonight to ask for, to move some money from, one line into overtime, money that we've already got. We would like to make that permanent in our status quo budget. Overtime is one of those kind of hard to predict, and, we seem to have had plenty of it lately, so, we're just gonna beef that number up a little bit in a place where we had the money to move. So other than that, would be the only change in our status quo budget. When you talk about the needs, part of the help.
Well, hold on. Does anybody have any questions about the status quo budget? Wendell, you got anything?
No.
No. Okay. All right. And then you would, yeah, you do the need.
So it is it is my position that, I understand that the commission is in a tough spot and trying to figure out budget and times can be tight. My priority, I think, is with a lot of folks. I want to see employee compensation and insurance taken care of first and foremost. If we get to that point where we are going to consider needs, I put something down here that is, I just wanted to kind of qualify that. That's only if we get to that point. We have two older trucks, a 2012 F-250 and a 2014 F-150. They are both got a lot of miles and getting pretty old. I propose to replace that 2012 F-250 with a 3/4 ton single cab truck, transfer the box that's on the F-250 now. We do need to put some locks and kind of update the box. The cost of transfer adds to it. Total project cost there, including the truck, is $50,500, and that is the only thing that I'm presenting on that this year.
Yeah, and this is not a recurring need, it's just obviously a one-time.
Yeah, just a one time.
So, does anybody have any questions?
Do we need to approve the status quo budget?
Yes, that was next, so, yeah, do you
Make
wanna,
a motion to approve.
Second.
all right, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And then can I entertain a motion to accept the need?
I'll make a motion that we, send it to budget.
I'll second that. So, all those in favor? Aye. All right. And then I think just the last piece is we've got one budget amendment, which you should have in your hand. I think as Steve mentioned, it's moving $3,000 from their part-time line to the overtime line. So you don't have any questions? I'm not sure why the explanation for change is request to transfer the dog tag machine. I don't think that's correct information down there, so
Yeah,
you can probably scratch out that explanation.
probably from the last one.
Yes, that was just an oversight, so it's just for increased overtime hours. So, I entertain a motion to,
Motion to approve.
right, great, all right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, do we have any old business?
Do you want me to update on the building real quick?
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, just to update you, we are in the design process. We've met with the architects and engineers, and they are working on the plans now. I've got the latest update. This is not the final version, but I've got the latest update if you guys are interested in seeing it. And it's basically, I think it was what you guys were looking at before, but they added in some colors. So we're moving along. They've hired a local civil engineer. And, so hopefully we will have, a better schedule and a little more timeline, within the next 2 weeks probably. We should also decide on the final plan within the next 2 weeks. So
Great.
we're getting there.
Exciting.
See if you have any questions? Any feedback or anything? All right, anybody have any new business? All right, one more motion.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.